Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today on the bench, we got the Infraction Mega coming back. It's the good stuff, gotta have it. Alright everyone, so today should be a short video. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade the little Infraction here. We're gonna get rid of the Dumbo radio and we're gonna go ahead and install a Spektrum receiver, which will allow me to use it with the DXC5, so I can have all of my Spektrum based vehicles on one remote. Ooh, I guess I didn't clean this thing after the last run. Look at that. So I'm gonna go over here and show you real quick why I'm not a big fan of the Dumbo radio. Let's get in here real quick. Let me show you what's going on here. Now, I can't show you this here. Whenever I run the car in front of the house, no matter how little I have like the gyro set, I get this wagging. It goes around and it just continually does that. And it makes it hard to go straight. But what's even worse is I'll show you this. Now watch. Turn the wheel right, it goes right. Turn the wheel left, it goes left. So in here, right here is steering. So this is the, see look, I had to have this thing down to 25. So now if we look, we got a lot more. But here is the trim. So let's just say the car's going down the road and it starts going to the left. So you're going to take this knob and turn it to the right. Do you see what the wheels are doing? So I'm going to turn it to the left. It's going right. This is freaking backwards. The steering is correct. Right is right. Left is left. But the steering trim's backwards. If we go to the left, it goes. My problem is another problem I'm having here is that no matter where I center this thing, no matter how I dial this thing in, I cannot get the car to keep a straight line down the road. Had the same problem when I installed this radio in the Vendetta. I know I'm not the best driver, but I know I can get the car to go down the road. Especially, you know, this thing's probably like 40, 50 mile an hour car. I can get it down the road. But this, I'm tired of it. I am tired of fighting this thing. I don't really think it's that great of a radio. It's cheap, it's inexpensive, great. I think if you're running a car on the dirt where it staying straight isn't going to really happen anyhow, you're fishtailing and all that, and you need something inexpensive, this will probably do you fine. I don't have any problem with the range or the way it works. But for on the street, it's just not, it's not working for me. So we are going to get rid of it. Oh, this thing's I forgot what a royal pain it is to do the receiver in here. Because you pretty much just got to pull out this whole servo box. So that way you can run the antenna wire. Something I need to fix too is the Vendetta. We need to get that glued back in. I cracked the fender. Took out a trash can. Oh boy. So first step is right here. We need to get this servo arm disconnected. Now the nice thing with Arrma is they put these little dots right here to let you know which ones you need to unscrew to get that box out. Look at these tires. Look at the inside edges are totally shredded. I had somebody comment, and I don't mind comments for the most part. But you guys, man, really, you want good content. You want to watch some stuff, but sometimes the stuff you got to deal with can be a little overwhelming. But it's not regarding what this guy said. He said to adjust like the toe in, toe out, to change out the wear. And I'm like, I don't know what that had to do with the inside edge of the tire. And he said, oh, I thought it was the outside edge. And I'm like, no, it's the inside because the tires were leaning in. But I just had a comment on my Lozy Pro Moto video, and somebody says, oh, you're driving, not riding, riding's not driving, blah, blah. Like, you're a freaking English major. Holy crap, man. You know, this isn't a Hollywood production. I don't have a script sitting here written out to read to you. Sorry if sometimes words are a little misspoken. Oh, you know, I didn't even have to pull those out. That's such a pain to put it back in. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you get that sometimes. I don't know why people feel like they need to correct your wording sometimes. That's why sometimes if I make a mistake, I'll just go ahead and put some text in there and say, oh, this is what I meant, just to avoid that hassle of somebody making that comment. Oh, we caught you saying the wrong thing. Like, jeez, congratulations. Yeah, see, unfortunately with this setup, the way they have this routed, and I really wish this was a better setup. Really do. Oh crap, how the heck did I put this in here? Guess I didn't use... Oh crap, yeah, just broke that receiver. Oh well. Look at that. Oh. Yeah, snap back together. Alright. But yeah, you know, I know people come to YouTube and you guys want to watch stuff, but then you always got those few that just want to ruin it for everybody, and it gets to the point, you know, sometimes some people have enough. And that's why we lose good channels. Now, some channels won't go away. They're making way too much money at this, and they'll just... But you got to give the people a chance to build their way up. Hey, I got to put a fan on. I know it's going to add a little noise, but it's quieter than the air conditioning. Maybe one of these days I can get like a nice, like, real studio, but... See, it's 82 in here, man. It's 82. Oh, no, okay, drop down. 79. 79. I know the air conditioner is loud. Although, with the GoPro, it doesn't seem as bad. I have a thing on my software called audio ducking, where I can kind of calm down that noise from the air conditioner, but if I don't have to run it, I try not to. Alright, so here is a new auto calibration. If you watched my video with the Promoto when I bound it, normally when you bind the receiver, you're supposed to go full throttle, forward, backwards, and then left and right, and the bike tried to take off. But this says the vehicle's equipped with an auto calibration, a new, easier way for you to experience Spektrum AVC. Binding. If you are reprogramming your radio, adding a new receiver, updating electronics, you'll need to follow these. Place the vehicle on its wheels. Leave motionless for the endure. Hold the bind button on the receiver. Power on the vehicle. Orange LED flashes. Put your transmitter in bind mode. After a few seconds, the steering will twitch back and forth, indicating the system is bound, calibrated, and connected. The orange LED will remain solid lit. After the vehicle's wheels have twitched, the vehicle is ready to drive. On future cycles, tones were added to the transmitter to indicate the system is not yet connected, requiring the vehicle to be left. Turn off the vehicle, turn on again. So that must be RC Guy Garage just got that new what was it, Lozy Baja Ray, and he said there was an additional beep. So that must be it. Really, I wish they would have mentioned that earlier. It was almost like sewing right here. So for you doing an antenna wire, yeah, so right through here. I'm not going to worry about it too much because this isn't like a speed run car, so I'm just going to try to keep the antenna inside the tube, which is wherever I left the tube. Uh-oh. Okay, let me guess. Oh, here. Oh wow, look at that, it's bent a little bit. But let's see here. So there it is, it's maxed out inside that. Ah, I put it in the wrong. Don't say it. Don't say it. What the heck? Why am I not seeing any light through here? Now I lost the screw. I heard it hit. See, this is just such a freaking pain just to run a damn antenna wire. So we'll pull this thing up and out of the way so it doesn't catch the servo here. And then see, this is where the servo is. It's turning, you know? So really, I don't know. I don't think it's a good place for it. But where's my screw? Where is the screw? This is on. There it is. So that thing's just a little itty tiny grub screw. Tweezers are your friend for doing this type of stuff where you're trying to get these wires through these little rubber connectors. It really does kind of make life easy. Now is also a good time while you got the car here and you got the tools out. Let's go ahead and check all your screws and that, make sure everything's nice and tight. You know, just a little maintenance. Doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to check. I just recently did that to my sledge. Oh. Found a few things that were a little loose. What I did was really scary is that the dang back the brace that goes across the thing was like the screw was halfway out. If I hadn't checked it then I probably would have lost it. Part of the game of doing this, just keeping up with everything. Alright, so I guess we need to do this before we get all those buttons in there. So so we're going to go here to model select, add new, create. Then we're going to go down here to bind. I want to make sure that this is set to 11. And now we're going to leave that there. So now, suppose we turn this thing on, holding this. Okay. Bind. There it is. We had the shake. So left. Smart battery not charged. All right. And there we have it. We have AVC. So now the only thing, we need to assign AVC to something. So we should have, yep, that's throttle, that's steering. SR. What is SR? Steering rate? Okay, and then this one is brake. Oh, that's right, that starts the timer. We need to set up AVC. So we need to actually turn it on. Well, that's weird. Why would it have steering gain different than throttle gain? So yeah, we'll just make that C. C and D. So steering and throttle, if I want to adjust. Okay, so now let's see if yeah, so that comes up under aux1, aux2. I wish the Pro Motor did. Oh yeah, that's so there we have it. It's bound. So now I got all the telemetry. Battery in. Smart pack. ESC, telemetry, volts, current. I still don't even understand how to read that. Alright, I got everything finished. Kind of saved you that. Got it all buttoned up. Went through the remote, got the name put in there, and went through just to make sure all the settings are good. So now we will take it outside. When it's daylight, you might be able to see out the window here. It's dark. It's well, it's 2:18 in the morning. Can't sleep. All right, let's see how it goes. All right. Alright, first let's just make sure that we go down the road straight, and we gotta set the trim up or anything like that. Look at how straight that thing's going. Perfect. Look at that thing go. Yeah. Before with the Dumbo radio, I couldn't keep this thing going at all. Or barely. It was very sketchy. This servo's still really quick though. Look at that thing go. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. Way, way, way better than what the Dumbo ever did. Tell you, man, it's a fun truck. Let's see if we can get. And look at that, I just did several speed runs attempts at 170, so that's I felt like it was cut out, but look, my battery's about. Now, this is something I probably should have done to begin with, but we'll go ahead and just program the ESC to this remote. So once for neutral, go full trigger, press it, go full that way, press it. Alright. Now we'll just see if it's a little more responsive when I hit the accelerator there. The AWSOME might also be kicking in, throttling it back, too much wheel spin, so I can turn that down. I'll tell you, this thing brushed was boring. But on a brushless setup, oh, brushless is the way to go. Definitely wakens this thing up, makes it fun. It does seem to be a little punchier now, but it's still kind of, and I think that's probably because my battery is next to nothing. As soon as I accelerate, it drops it down to about nothing. So all right, ladies and gentlemen, so we now have basically an Infraction Mega 3S. It's a full Spektrum down to the radio, electronics, the ESC, everything. As you can see, look at that. The AVC is working. So fun vehicle, highly recommend. I mean, probably for kids, maybe if you're really not into anything that fast. These things are still on sale for like $150. I would get one. Go ahead, have it, have fun. If you feel the need for speed somewhere down the road, you can always do like this and simply upgrade. Hope you enjoyed the video, found it interesting, and will subscribe for more RC adventures. Until next time, thanks for watching.